So yun guys, good morning. Ito na naman tayo, no? Nagre-ready naman tayo sa pasukan kasi pasukan na naman. So yun, kita-kits tayo sa room na. Bye. So yun guys, no? Lalabas na yung sasakyan tapos punta na tayo sa school. Let's go. Ayun lang, may nakita ako. Kape siya nung isang tao na gano'n ko. Ayun rin. Di ba kapag coffee enthusiast ka, usually rin mo, shake mo yan. Nakita ako, spiral, boy. Parang familiar na spiral yun, sabi ko. Alam ko na. Fibonacci secret. So, yun. Diba? Sabi sa'yo. So, ano nga ba ang Fibonacci sequence?
When did the Fibonacci start? Simula ang Fibonacci sequence dahil kay Leonardo Fibonacci. Si Leonardo Fibonacci ay ipinanganak noong 1170 sa Pisa, Italy. Who created the Fibonacci sequence? Si Leonardo Fibonacci ang nagpakilala sa Fibonacci sequence na kung saan kapag nag-add ka ng dalawang number sa isa't isa at nagkaroon ng sum, ang sum ng dalawa ay i-add sa pangalawang number. For example, 1 plus 1 is equals to 2, 2 plus 1 is equals to 3, 3 plus 2 is equals to 5, at 5 plus 3 is equals to 8. How can we see or identify any Fibonacci sequence? May iba't iba pang paraan kung paano makakita ng Fibonacci sequence. Gaya na lang ng pagtingin sa mga bagay na para bang naka-spiral, katulad ng mga shell ng mga snails, mga rosas, ng galaxy, at iba pa. Si Leonardo Fibonacci ay namatay sa year na 1240 to 1250 sa hindi alam na rason kung bakit. Ano nga ba ang greatest contribution ng Fibonacci sequence? Ayon sa aking pagsasaliksik sa Google, sa taong 1202, si Fibonacci ay nag-publish ng libro na tinatawag na Liber Abaci, The Book of Calculation. Sa librong ito, ipinakilala na si Fibonacci ay pinakilala ang mga numerical system na kilala natin ngayon at ito ang naging kapalit ng mga Roman numerals. Dito napakilala ang decimal system, modern fraction notation, and square roots, making calculations accessible to everyday merchants. Ito yung mga pinag-aaralan natin sa panahon ng math na kung saan may makikita kang parang check na may mahabang kwelyo at mga numbers na merong tuldok-tuldok.
Hello everyone! Today I'm going to explain Fibonacci sequence. First, why was the Fibonacci sequence created? It became famous because Leonardo Fibonacci introduced in his book while solving a rabbit population problem. This helped people understand number patterns. Second, why does it start with 0 and 1? It starts with this number because every new number is the sum of two previous numbers. For example, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and so on. Lastly, what is the relationship between Fibonacci and golden ratio? As the number gets bigger, dividing one Fibonacci number by the previous number. Get closer to 1.618, known as the golden ratio. This pattern can be found in the nature, art, and architecture. The Fibonacci sequence is a pattern of the number where each new number is the sum of the two numbers before it. The sequence starts with 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and so on. Sunflower spiral. One of the most amazing facts about that Fibonacci sequence is that it appears in nature. The spiral pattern of the sunflower follows Fibonacci numbers, helping the seeds grow in an efficient arrangement. Pine cone. Pine cones also have spiral patterns that follow the Fibonacci sequence. If you count the spiral in different directions, you often find Fibonacci numbers.
Where can we see the golden ratio? The golden ratio can be seen in nature, art, architecture, and mathematics. It appears in flowers, shells, sunflower seeds, and the Fibonacci sequence. It is also found in famous buildings and work of art, where it used to create balance and attractive design. Why was golden ratio created? The golden ratio was not created by anyone. It is natural mathematical relation that was discovered by mathematicians while studying shapes and proportions. People have used it in mathematics, art, architecture, and design because it creates balance and pleasing proportions. Today, the golden ratio is also studied because it appears in nature such as in flowers, shells, and the Fibonacci sequence. Who created the golden ratio? The golden ratio was not created by one person. It is a mathematical concept that was first described by Greek mathematician Euclid. During the Renaissance, Luca Pacioli helped make it more popular, and the name golden ratio was later introduced by German mathematician Martin Ohm. Overall, the golden ratio is a mathematical relationship that was discovered and studied over time by many scholars.
So, why is the golden ratio important? It's important because it helps create balance, harmony, and beauty in designs. People use it in art, architecture, photography, and even nature-inspired designs because it makes things look more visually pleasing and natural. What is the greatest contribution of the golden ratio? The greatest contribution of the golden ratio is that it has influenced the way people create art, buildings, and designs. It provides a guide for making objects and compositions look balanced and attractive. Even today, designers and architects still use it to create visually appealing work. And that's why the golden ratio continues to be important. It helps create designs that are both beautiful and well balanced.
So, what is the importance of math? Math is important because it helps us solve problems, think logically, and make decisions. It is used in everyday life, such as managing money, telling time, measuring, cooking, and in careers like engineering, medicine, business, and technology. Who created math? No single person created math. It is developed over thousands of years through the contributions of many ancient civilizations, including the Egyptians, Babylonians, Greeks, Indians, Chinese, and Arabs. Many mathematicians such as Euclid, Pythagoras, and Al-Khwarizmi helped develop it further. So, why was math created? Math was created to meet practical needs. Early people used it to count objects, measure land, track time, trade goods, build structures, and study patterns in nature. Over time, it became more advanced and was used to solve complex scientific and technological problems. What is the greatest contribution of math? So, one of the greatest contribution of math is that it provides the foundation for science, engineering, and technology. Without math, many modern advancements such as computers, smartphones, medicine, transportation, and space exploration would not be possible. One lesson I learned is that wherever we go, there will always be math because math is everywhere around us. Before this, I thought math was only something we use in school, especially when solving equations or taking tests. But I realized that math is part of our everyday lives, even if we don't always notice it. We use it when we tell time, estimate distances, budget our money, cook meals, shop for groceries, and even when using technology. Every day, we make decisions that involve numbers, measurements, and patterns. This lesson helped me understand that math is not just about getting the right answer. It's about developing problem-solving skills and logical thinking that we can use in real-life situations. Because of this, I now appreciate math more and understand why it is such an important part of our lives.
So ayun guys, nasa room na tayo, no? Hanggang dito na lang yung video. Salamat sa lahat at see you next time. Bye bye guys.